Research has shown that children's inability to read at lower grades results to poor performance in virtually all subjects throughout their educational career. The Gambia, being no exception to this observable fact, is already taking giant steps in raising the profile of early grade literacy. The National Conference on Early Grade Reading, convened by the Basic and Secondary Education Ministry, brought together stakeholders of the ministry and development partners to dialogue and build networks and partnerships in defining a country strategy for the enhancement of the scope and quality of reading levels in the country. The genesis of early grade reading, according to the ministry's top technocrat, dates back to 2007, when the need to advance reading fluency was felt based on observations reached at.
Yes, it started in 2007. And what triggered it? It was when we walked into a classroom in URR. And it's not a classroom in the primary school, but it was a classroom in the upper basic school, grade 7 for that matter. We thought we could find out what the problem of reading was, and expecting that perhaps we will only find out that few of the grade 7 students had difficulty in reading. But it was shocking. In that grade 7 class, the minister was in one half of the class, I was in the other half. We tested virtually everybody. Less than 5 of them in a class of over 40 kids were able to read the passage that they had in front of them.
It is those challenges, poor and unacceptable results from the baseline assessment of 2007 that spurred education officials to map out a variety of interventions as a means of addressing early grade reading inabilities.
The conference has come at a time when research findings from reading have consistently linked the importance of early literacy skills to later academic achievements. Evidence from several countries indicates that early graders with low reading abilities tend to underperform in all subjects for the rest of their schooling years. Hence, the acquisition of early grade literacy skills has been on top of our ministry's agenda, with support provided to a variety of interventions following the unacceptable results from the baseline assessment in 2007.
The results of the varied interventions have been gratifying, though, as highlighted in these presentations on the integration between national languages and early grade literacy skills. However, officials believe that a lot more needs to be done in ensuring that every child reads fluently with comprehension, hence the theme, The Gambia Reads.
Compared to the comparison group, it's much better, and also if you look at the EGRA result, it's also comparably much better. And don't forget that this program, there were 2 books that's designed for the program period, but it wasn't really completed. And it was because of all the timing issue and choosing of the students and shifting problems. So the actual exposure, students' actual exposure to the program are less than we have hoped for. But I think from that, the result shows something.
This information sharing platform is expected to expose participants to information on existing practices and interventions, with results and challenges thereof, in order to generate conclusions that guarantee the attainment of reading fluency and comprehension at the end of grade 2 by 2015. Samuel Ba, GRTS.
The National Youth Service Scheme recently convened a capacity building workshop for its staff. The forum, as Fatu Jasi reports, is expected to build the professional capacities of the participants to further enhance the delivery of the institution.
The two-day team building forum organized by the National Youth Service Scheme is aimed at building the professional capacity of staff of the institution.
This two-day team building workshop is aimed in empowering the staff of the NYSS and also our head satellite institution representatives professionally in order for them to change for better in their day-to-day official routines. There is no doubt that at the end of this training, participants will have more confidence in performing their duties at all times, and in addition, share their experience with other colleagues when they return back to their offices.
The forum is also expected to create the platform for participants to interact, thus paving the way forward for the groups.
Throwing more lights, putting more ideas, concerns, challenges, constraints, or probably we say problems, that will be put together in order for the team, the workforce, the entire employees of NYSS to make at least observations, critical ones here and there, for us to make a meaningful headway.
With models like good communication skills, ethical consideration in working with young people, among a host of other topics to be discussed, this forum, in the words of the Executive Director, NYSS, could not have been more timely and vital. It is the first step taken by the NYSS to capacitize its staff in areas relevant to their line of duty. For Grts News, I am Fatou Jassi.
A youth organization calling itself the United Guardian Youth for Development has staged a discussion in commemoration of its 4th anniversary. The forum, which dwelt on the guidance and counseling, was convened to encourage young people to seek counseling when necessary as a means to avoiding the abuse of illegal substances and drugs when necessary. Aisha Rumani has the details of that story.
United Guardian Youth for Development is a voluntary organization with the belief that guidance and counseling not only helps develop an individual but also shapes someone's life. According to members, the theme for this year's commemoration, Let's Take Guidance and Counseling, is chosen because of the trend in which many young people the world over engage in unproductive lifestyles such as drug abuse, crime and prostitution.
Over the years, UGR is committed to providing guidance and counseling through sensitization programs, through radio sensitization and community sensitization, and school-to-school outreach. And for this, knowing the problems of the problems associated to guidance and counseling, whereas we even understand that many problems of this world today is because there is lack or inadequate proper guidance and counseling at homes and at our communities. For these reasons, the UGR is about to launch 2 programs, the secondary school counseling program.
Modu Juju Jallo spoke at length on the history of the organization, citing the different activities and programs they had over the years through the length and breadth of the country. He commended the members for their tireless efforts in the running of the affairs of the organization. Speaking on behalf of the Chief of Police, Superintendent Banda said their security protocols are dictated by the public and that forums of this nature are meant to safeguard against social disorder and crimes. Superintendent Banda further urged all and sundry to be proactive and as well as play their part in minimizing crime.
The police would get down to the members of the community. The police would get down to stakeholders that we think are very pertinent in our bid to combat crime and social disorder. So our security policies, our security programs, our protocols are kind of dictated by the members of the community. These are people. We thought these programs are meant to safeguard against social disorder and crime of whatever nature. So in their bid to partake in influencing our strategic plans, our security policies, our strategies, our directives would go a long way to make our programs represent their interests.
For Grts News, I am Esther Mane.
You can monitor GRTS Radio live on our website at www